In this video, I'm showing you my beaded knotting technique. It helps me place knots right up against my bead, so I've got a little knot right in between each bead so they don't have any movement or slide along. You can see my beads are nice and secure there, they don't wiggle side to side. So that's what you're aiming for with knotting, is having nice secure beads with a tight knot in between. I've already got a knot after my last bead, so I'll just go ahead and place my next bead on. You do need a knotting tool or something similar to pull these knots tight. Now I bring this thread around my finger, forming a loop and then pulling the tail end through the loop. So it's just a simple overhand knot. Then I place my knotting tool inside the loop and pull the thread down and the knotting tool up towards the bead, gently pulling that knot tight. Then I take the knotting tool out and place it in the other side of the knot, gently pulling the knot up towards the bead. Then I place my fingernail against the knot and just pull that thread tight. So that knot should be right up against the bead there. Now when we place our next bead on, we pull this bead down against that knot, and that helps to tighten that knot and lock it in place. So pulling that bead against the knot, and then bringing that thread around our finger to form a loop, pulling the tail end through the loop, and then placing our knotting tool inside the knot, pulling the thread and pulling that knot up close to the bead, removing the knotting tool and placing it in the other side of the knot to push it up a bit closer to the bead, bracing the knot with my thumbnail there and pulling the thread tight. So if you've done your knotting tight enough, there should be no movement in those beads.